a while. I like how I'm saying that as if it's been a little while streaming. You know what? I want to make sure this is going smoothly. It says I'm streaming. Am I streaming? There we go. Okay. There. So I got a new computer since last time, so I'm gonna see. All right. Starting a new save. Because I gotta see how it goes on the new PC. See if there's, the issues that I saw disappeared. How was it? Some things, obviously, I'm gonna go through a little bit faster. Alright, that's about the time I started. How much later? Because work went a little crazy. I said crazy, but it's just more of it got to some of the most frustrating things. But at least I got through some of it. I'm gonna put it there. Haha. Oh, haha. And I move over here. Haha. Up here. Haha. Down here. Down here. You're just doing left to right. You're not doing up and down as much.
Yes, I'm on my way.
I can hear you in there. Come, Sergei is waiting for us. Seriously, Serdar, who sleeps during the day?
Yeah.
And yes, I know, there is no difference between day and night down here.
I can still guitar.
I get that you need it, but I can't just leave this place. It's not a request. And we'll ensure your wife and kid are protected.
That's not the part that worries me.
You're scared?
Doctor?
Good day.
We all are.
I'm at a slight angle. Let's see here. Whoops. Settings. Let's see here. Can I wanna.
Doctor.
Hello.
Is there a way to make it so that way? This is currently what I want for it. But if I hold forward, I'm like. Close enough.
What? Mutants? Yes. We think Nosalis. Nonsense. Nosalis don't come this far out. Serdar.
I feel like I'm going at an angle, and I'm like, oh.
You likely already heard the rumors, but there was a mutant attack on one of our guards.
Can I grab your book?
We
Can
are
I grab your book?
preparing a team to take them down. So everyone's a bit tense, as you might imagine.
I need to back up my little gaming space a little bit there. I touched a part of the wall when I reached out to that guy.
Oh, great Khan. Go and grab a bottle. Thank you.
But oh crap! I said
Well, guys, let's have a drink.
you put this is
To
forward.
living.
To life.
To life.
Ah, great stuff.
Yes. Listen to me, Han. You're not a bad guy, but you keep to yourself too much. Always sitting with your books, even talking you into getting a drink.
I almost thought you said boobs, not books.
Yeah, or you'll just end up all alone. I appreciate the advice.
It's a little bit harder to get to settings, but... Alright. Whew, that was blasting in my ears. The music volume is so much lower. Okay. There we go. Oops. Almost shot a dude. Hey, stop that. Let me... It's so high. Am I supposed to be like really tall?
What's up? Where is everyone? They flagged us. The station is blocked off. We took the women and children out through the side passages. But they can't hold the south end.
Alright, I can actually increase the volume again because it's not that... It was just that moment, I guess, was quiet.
We've got to do something. Serdar, Kuzmich, follow Sergei. Make your way to the south entrance. Use an explosive to blow it up. Okay, got that. Let's go.
Hey, look, I might be going properly with my direction. Hey. Am I going with you guys?
What are you waiting for?
What I'm waiting for is it to tell me that I can sprint. Can I? I'm gonna have a light. There we go. Thank you. Look, you could shut up for a moment. We should have done a different timer. On this way?
Get to the gate and cross. I'm running low on ammo.
Do. Beat it. Well, I'm not having I'm having way better frame rate, so that's good. But the big question is, can I aim properly?
Do we rely
Are we too convinced that the things we can see are real and those we can't see are not? What's true darkness? And what's true blindness? Open your eyes and you shall see.
But do.
Or you shall not. Sometimes one must get into an utter darkness in order to begin to see. We avoid the darkness because it hides things that may be too horrible for us even to imagine. It's the unspeakable that scares us. The unspeakable that the darkness holds within. It's the acid that corrodes the limits of the world we think we know. When the entire world gets immersed in the dark, you can't avoid it any longer. You can only embrace it. What? I'm sorry, did you say something?
Are you okay? I've been yelling at you, but you just kept standing there, staring off into space. Flap thought you were one of those boogeymen the exhibition guys were babbling about. He almost shot you.
I'm fine. I just had the strangest feeling of deja vu for a moment.
Deja vu, huh? Isn't that what they call it when you experience a memory from a past life?
Past life? Pfft. It's a misfiring of electrical discharges in your brain, causing an illusion, nothing more.
If you say so.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back home.
No, I'm sorry, of course. Turn the key to start the trolley. Be safe, Sandra.
I'll be all right.
Yeah, the frame rate's insanely better. Like, it's now much more playable. But now, is it playable enough with the shooting? I mean, I am interested to see how, if the shooting works in this PC setup and it was just something broken with the last one, because if that's the case, that's going to make things so much easier. Oh, right. That actually tells me the real life time. But I want this for, chat. Jeez, we passed so close to you. I adjust myself and I'm just like... Man, you just walk into your home and every day you have to crouch. And they run towards the people with the guns. You know, it's totally not something that they would freak out about.
Thank God you are back.
Well,
Max has been up my butt asking where you are literally every 5 minutes.
Tasha, treating drunken merchants for radiation sickness rarely goes as planned.
He said to send you down to the mushroom farm as soon as you turned up. And word of warning, our station chief is not in one of his better moods.
I look forward to seeing one of those firsthand someday.
Well, that guy, you know, he's good enough. He's just like, I don't need to unload. Hi, rats.
Oh, hey Serdar. Max isn't in his office. If you go through the living quarters, you might still catch him.
Wow! They've got so many different types of mushrooms here.
Okay, I was trying to hit that, but that's actually kind of great. Haha.
Please, it's late. Just eat your dinner before it gets cold.
I told you, I don't like it.
What's there not to like?
I don't like it.
Did you know fuchsia is a color?
Ooh, that one actually had booze in it. Oh well.
Max was the Hey, Serdar. Have you talked to Max yet? I heard there's trouble.
No, I'm on my way to see him now.
Hearing something in real life, whack over there. Just something getting blown by a fan because I want to make sure it's not too hot in here.
Please hold out of displays which are all two hands. You check them again. I gotta go. Max out. Want to switch jobs? Maybe you should chase runaways and assholes all day and let me run around playing doctor for a while. I've got a very healthy list of people I'd like to stab with a needle, let me tell you.
I think you may want to work on your bedside manner.
Don't even start. You and your wife are not my favorite people right about now.
Yana, has something happened?
Something happened, he asks. If by something, do you mean did your wife destroy our mushroom farm because she heard the voice of her dead son again? Because if so, then yes, something.
Anna, is she all right?
She's a lot better than her mushroom farm.
Grab it with both hands? Sure, why not? Just, you know.
Fuck. There's more in there where that came from. 5 years to build this steam system. Hundreds of issues to consider. You know what scenario never came up? What if you can't hear the voices of the dead inside your pipes?
I don't understand. Yana was doing so well. I'll take care of it, I promise.
Yeah, well, you promised 500 times. I'm up to my eyeballs in bullshit today, so I don't need any more, okay? Sorry. Go check on your wife. But then, come see me. Friend or not, this station is my wife. This has to be dealt with.
Were you still trying to tell me something?
Unless we cut the pressure to these pipes, one of these leaks is going to rupture somewhere in the line. Keep it up. There might be a valve downstairs.
Yeah, this time I'll find it much faster.
That's it. Thank you. There's nothing to run now.
Dr. Iscandero, sorry you had to jump across the catwalk, but you can imagine who you have to thank for that one.
Ah, now I realize one of the controls. Settings. Locomotion. Base stuff. Left hand. There we go. Okay.
So, I missed my calling as an interior decorator.
Perhaps.
Okay, go on then. I know you're dying to start doctoring me.
Max said you were Petya again. Do you feel up to telling me about it?
Do you, is the question. I stopped taking my haloperidol.
You what?
Keep in mind I was still taking them when I decided to stop.
We've been through
He
this.
said that it hurt me. Your meds didn't make me lucid. On the contrary, they kept obscuring my ability to hear, but I was so desperate to hear.
Huh? Hallucinations are not trivial
What you
things.
assume are hallucinations.
You hear voices. No one else
The
can.
fact that you won't even consider any alternative is the reason I threw the haloperidol out in the first place.
You threw them away?
None of you have ever heard Petya's voice, so how can you know what I'm hearing?
Because he died, Yana. He died, Yana. 15 years ago. And you can't hear an 8-year-old boy for 15 years. Where's the shuttle?
Back there, through the vent.
I'm climbing.
I think there's a hole in the basement shaft.
There we go. I'll do this from a crouch position, why not?
That's it! Thank you for cleaning up another one of my messes.
Boop.
Max mentioned the young girl disappeared from the station. Could you have overheard someone discussing?
No, mister, there has to be a reason for everything. I didn't hallucinate my son's voice because of a bunch of gossiping busybodies.
For all things there is an explanation. Even the ones too terrible to accept.
I can't exactly tell that to Petya, can I? Sorry. It wasn't fair. Not when you're only caring for them.
My love is not something you ever have to apologize for. It is free.
God, you're savage. Go on. Run back to your boyfriend, Max. I had him whining for you to go see him once you made sure I wouldn't burn anything else down. I think I've earned a little hard labor. Just give me some time, okay? Ah, that did something. Looks like I can reduce some of the pressure from here.
Wait, is it this way? No, I think... Maybe.
Max passed through a while ago.
Yep.
I guess you saw what happened at the farm.
It's being taken care of. Thanks.
Serdar, Max is back. He's up in the office.
Yep.
You're a child.
I'm the boss.
That was quick.
The way this jungle is growing, we may never have to repopulate the surface.
I doubt God invented plastic with nuclear winter in mind. But hey, a fake garden is better than no garden at all, eh? How is Yana?
Pretending her husband isn't a hot-headed, insensitive ass.
You know what? Good. Say stupid shit more often. Your two are so lovey-dovey as it is. I literally throw up in my desk at least once a day.
She was trying so hard to be reasonable.
My friend, I've watched you both endure several lifetimes worth of bullshit just to try and make her feel halfway human again. Trust me, your wife knows that.
Let us hope so. In any event, the more pressing concern is that it appears Yana has run out of her haloperidol. That's why she lost her edge.
You and bad timing, pal. The stalker who tracks down your fancy medical stuff, very talented lady I used to run with, named Nata. She was supposed to make a delivery over a week ago, which is long enough that I think I may have to strike Nata out of my little romantic birthdays calendar, if you know what I mean. Though, I do know the route she usually takes.
Could the medication still be there somewhere?
The goddamn Holy Grail could be there.
Max, why don't you just tell me where the route is?
Because you'll go. And from here, the first thing you'll hit is a Nosalis Den. That's probably the most relaxing part of the trip.
You forget, I am not, shall we say, inexperienced when it comes to Nosalis.
All right. Your old station. Sorry. Anyway. Normally, I'd hire some poor suckers to go. But since we're running low on poor suckers right now, my lovely voice in your ear will have to do.
I'm the poor sucker.
Stick it to your shoulder like this. Voice activated. Stay to that. When there was
grenades.
a state.
Wait, what? Grenades?
Almost like living in the future. And for times when my wisdom alone does not suffice.
I've heard they don't do much without those bullets.
You want an empty clip just to look cool? Be my guest. Go on, smart guy. Take it. Yes, I know. Very pretty. Now do me a favor and holster it while you're in the station. Okay, cowboy?
Right on that.
We have to at least pretend we are civilized down here. Lucky for you, the same supply cart that dropped Gorky Park off here is still out on the station. And since nobody killed Akim on his way back here, his spare ammo should still be in the trolley as well.
Max, you there?
1 second. Truck 2, call me when you find the ammo. Okay, I'm here. Let me find the ledger. Hey, Serdar. Are you sure you don't want to let Yana know you're leaving?
I'm sure.
All right, your call.
Alright, time to find out how the aiming is.
I went through the trouble of draining a few bottles. You know, give you something to shoot at. Show me that Tokarev Max gave you. Next, grab this magazine and insert it into your Tokarev. Go on, get a feel for the trigger.
Oh? I actually can aim with my... So really, it was just that I had a really bad setup, huh? Yeah, it really is just the fricking,
Now grab this magazine and
Wow!
last thing you want is to run into some lurkers with an empty gun. You're empty. Here is a new magazine.
I can aim. I can aim. I can play the game. I can play the game now. I can aim. I can kill! Hell, I was able to get that bottle way over there. Victory! Let's go. Get into this game now.
I don't know if you handled that kind of trolley before, but Akim was complaining it's hard to start. Admittedly, Akim is an idiot.
Don't worry, Keem's on this channel, so he heard you say that.
Serdar, Yana won't like that you left without a word.
I've burdened my wife enough.
Hey, give yourself some credit. The day is still young.
Yay, and I went through that quickly enough that, yeah, I can continue playing a bit more now. Yay, all I had to do was get a new computer. What the oh, whatever.
Focus on getting your wife's meds.
Right. Where do I find her?
Not and her caravan avoided a lot of Metro's less desirable elements by taking a route that's a bit, shall we say, off the beaten path. Hope you're in the mood for a little sightseeing.
For a pillar of the community, you certainly do have some colorful associates. And to think, you gave up the romantic life of a stalker.
To get off the surface. You're damn right. Imagine the worst hellhole of a station you've ever lived in. That's still a day spa compared to the kind of shit I went through out there. Quite like you said, surface is hell nowadays. You guys do live in paradise.
The end of the line is fast approaching, my friend.
About time. Okay, hop off and head over across the other set of tracks. You should find a reinforced door off to your left.
You know, when you play the other games.
Good old Soviet stuff. 100 years later, still working.
This piece was probably built in the 60s.
Discord? Huh. Well, odd because I am streaming, so Discord. Why are you doing that through the notification sounds?
Some impressive equipment here.
The museum kept a backup generator for security and stuff like that.
Which museum? The Tretyakov? Yana and I went on our first date here.
Well, before you get too misty-eyed, Natas route doesn't go through the museum itself.
Still, I haven't been here since, well, since before Yana and I split back then. We met when we were in university. I picked the museum for our date because I felt I needed to come across as more refined.
Right. Because everyone thinks you're such a savage.
Need to know if I need to get fuel. You know what? Keeping the light on if there's things like that. Can't move that. Okay. Immediately looting everything. Immediately. Well, fine. Take a few shots to the face. That's a lot of shots to the face. How do I know if I'm hurt? Okay. Don't know if it stores all the magazines like, you know, if I'm gonna have it a little bit more realistic. We'll find out. You got ammo on you? No? Okay. Okay, fine. Nope. Nope. That. Do I have to break you? Huh. All right. Don't know how I open that up.
A man who wanders into the lion's den should not be surprised to find lions.
Good. So it definitely refill does a fresh mag, and like he fills the magazine for me. Doo-doo-doo. Oh.
The entrance to the archives is a couple levels above you, on the opposite side of the escalators.
I remember waiting for Yana at the top of those escalators. We agreed to meet here at noon. I'm there waiting, watching face after face rise in front of me over the top of the escalator. I waited 3 hours, and at 3:06, I get a tap on my shoulder. And there's Yana, behind me, with her arm in a sling.
So in other words, neither of you knew how to take a hint.
She called us stubborn.
Strong. Any more ammo? Any more ammo? Any more ammo? Oh, and it tells me how much. One more than I guess. And, oh, okay. Honestly, I'm not 100% sure how some of these work. But hey. Alright, there's not that. Oh. Gross. Oh. Well then.
I'm about to confirm those mutant den rumors of yours.
Didn't know if it was summoning friends. How do I know what my health is at? Oh. Oh. Let's see if I can get in there. Alright.
Signs for the museum, but the radiation levels are spiking something fierce.
I didn't expect you to be anywhere quite that toasty. Knowing Nata, she will have stored the gas mask on her route where it's needed. Look for it.
Got it.
Good. Keep an eye out for extra filters. You may need them. Now, hide that ugly face of yours and make your way across. And please, do me a favor. Be sure you check your watch now and again. It will let you know when your filter is going to run out.
Seriously, it's like how I'm trying to put it on my chest and it removes one. Books, books, books. Am I gonna find ammo amongst the books?
Someone strung up a dead Nosalis above the archives.
Who the hell would do that?
I'm more interested in how they did it. It's far too elaborate, even with a handful of men.
I've heard all kind of tales on things that go beyond the possible. You know, monsters whose existence you can't explain.
Oh, come on. Monsters are just those animals we humans haven't studied properly yet.
One can see a rookie who's venturing into hell for the first time. It's hell, stupid. It just exists. And its rules change before you can understand them. So that it can kill you and eat your soul.
Now you're talking souls. Was it you, perchance, who stole Yana's pills?
Case solved, Sherlock. Alright. Nata's route runs down the staircase on the opposite side of that room.
The Nosalis had something painted across its chest.
At a museum. You don't say.
It looked like a snake or something of that sort. Have you heard of anything like that?
Could be just us. Good old humans. Metro's full of all sorts weirdos doing creepy shit.
I quite like the human explanation. I can't carry any more filters.
Come on. Am I gonna be rewarded for exploring? In this case, does not look like it.
What's funny?
Well, funny may not be the right word, but it just occurred to me that our last trip here also involved Yana becoming obsessed with a ghost.
Now you're just making stuff up.
The way Yana's mind worked, it was intoxicating. I never could keep up with that woman, and that's what made her thoroughly irresistible. We'd been to an exhibit of local Buryat artists, celebrating their Mongolian heritage, where Yana became convinced I was the living reincarnation of Genghis Khan.
What? Was Peter the Great taken?
She became so enamored of the idea, she convinced me to undergo hypnotic regression, as if I'd suddenly remember this entire past life she'd invented for me.
You actually did it?
You've met my wife.
Point taken. So what did you see when you were hypnotized?
I couldn't remember anything, really. But Yana and the doctor assured me I was quite the convincing warlord.
You never told me this one. Server Khan, oh, that's hilarious.
Don't laugh. I told that story one too many times at my old station. How would you like to be forever associated with a man who murdered millions of people?
I'd be fine with that, actually. But hey, I guess there's hardly anyone as different from Genghis Khan as you in the universe.
This is all such cheap nonsense. Past lives, afterlives, all alike. That's psychotherapy before psychotherapy. Allowing cavemen to cope with the fear of death, promising them a continuation.
I managed to hit an actual wall there. You're breathing as if I need it, but the filters aren't going down, so you know, whatever. I like how I'm trying to light the candle so that I can see. Can I make the jump? Nope. Ah, not until I've adjusted everything. Gotta make the jump puzzle first. Anything in here that's worth grabbing? Before I move this thing? Here we go. I don't know how much there is in some of those filters, but... Let's not get my mask damaged. Make sure there's no like postcards real quick. What the? I was gonna say, where's my map? Okay, I didn't like, I guess, how close I was to the wall or something. Alright.
The floor in the archives is collapsed. I can't reach the stairway.
Everything is scanned. I don't know what to tell you. That's where Nata's route runs.
So there's some ammo here, and that's it, huh? I'm gonna have this thing fall on top of me, aren't I? Called it.
Petya, my sweet boy. Not a minute goes by that I don't think about you. I should have never let go of your hand. I miss you. I miss you so much.
Mama? Mama, can you hear me?
Yes, I hear you, my boy. I'm coming.
Max. Max, are you there? Max? Max, is that you?
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm at a good enough stopping point. So I'm gonna end up ending at this point. So, you know what? Thank you very much for watching, everyone. Have a fabulous day, and I'm gonna actually just stop streaming. Bye-bye, everyone.